Hello and welcome. You're watching Galaxy News, and here are the stories making headlines. Some All Progressives Congress governors support President Buhari's position, reversing tenure allegation for John Oyegun-led National Working Committee. As Nigeria loses another lawmaker, Senator Mustafa Bukar of the All Progressives Congress, who represented Katsina North. Outside Nigeria, Facebook's chief executive Mark Zuckerberg to testify before U.S. House Commerce Committee regarding the firm's protection of user data. Details in a moment. Well, many thanks for staying with us. I am Justin Academia. We'll begin from Abuja in this bulletin. Now, some governors under the ruling All Progressives Congress have supported the position of President Muhammadu Buhari, with reverse tenure allegation announced for Chief John Oyegun-led National Working Committee. The president had at the party's National Executive Committee meeting of March 27 in Abuja condemned the NWC's tenure extension, decided at next meeting on February 27th, describing it as illegal and unconstitutional. The president followed his earlier stand by convening a meeting with the governors elected on the platform of the party on Tuesday at the presidential villa. But they failed to reach a compromise on the way forward after almost 2 hours of brainstorming. However, on Wednesday, a few of the governors came to the presidential villa to inform State House correspondent that they have collectively agreed to respect the party's constitution. Now, Governor of Zamfara State and Chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum, Abdul Aziz Yari, those of Plateau, Simon Lalong, Imo Rochas Okorocha, Kanu Abdullahi Ganduje, and Ogun Ibikula Mosun, who spoke on behalf of all the governors, said they were ready to submit themselves to party congresses at all levels, both at local, state, and national.
Committee set by the national secretary of our party, headed by Governor of Plateau State, headed by Governor of Plateau State, is presenting its report letter today, and the governors also meeting with the working committee so as that we come up with the convention committee names as well as the timetable of the election.
On his part, Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha says there is no crisis in the APC and advised the media operatives to stop spreading rumors of any crisis.
I said, one is to let you know that there's no crisis in APC at all, and want to use the opportunity to advise the media operatives to stop spreading rumors of crisis in APC. There's no single crisis in APC.
Recall that the neck of the APC had extended the tenure of the Chief John Oyegun-led NWC and other executive committees of the party across all levels in the country by 1 year, starting from June. This development, the president had explained, was already causing disaffection within the party. Moving on now, talking about national issues, Nigeria has lost another lawmaker, Senator Mustafa Bukar of the All Progressives Congress, who represented Katsina North. The Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, has now expressed a deep sorrow over his death. In a statement by his special advisor, Media and Publicity, Yusuf Olaniyonu in Abuja, Saraki described the death of Senator Bukar as one too many, coming a few weeks after the Red Chamber lost Senator Ali Wakili. The Senate President says he is saddened by the passing of another friend and colleague, noting that he and some of his colleagues had visited Senator Bukar in the hospital after Jumat prayers last Friday, with the hope that he recuperates and resumes his legislative duties. Saraki described the deceased as a first-time lawmaker who stood out for the quality of his contributions on the floor, describing his passing as a sad moment for the Senate and for his immediate family. The Senate President therefore commiserated with President Muhammadu Buhari, the government and people of Katsina State, while praying for the repose of the soul of the deceased. Moving on now to Kwara State, still talking peace and resolution. Traditional rulers and people of Ibolo Kingdom, which comprise 13 communities in Kwara State, have resolved to embrace peace and work towards sustained unity. Now, representatives of the communities at the Peace Parley held in Kwara State made the resolve after enumerating reasons for their past conflict. They reached an accord on how to handle areas of conflict and move the kingdom forward. Recall that several clashes have occurred between Ofa, Enrile, Ijagbo, Igosun, and Ojoku, resulting in loss of lives and destruction of properties. At the Peace Parley, representative of Ofa community, Funsho Oladipukbo, who tendered an apology to others, assured of peaceful coexistence among the communities henceforth. Also speaking were representatives of Ira and Igosun.
We of Ofa hereby this evening, in the presence of everyone, with all humility and the strength of mind, our unreserved to you all for all our real and perceived wrongs.
There must be tolerance. There must be love. If you love your brother, you will kill him. It is this hatred. And in the offer, a terrible offer, a parent, and so on and so forth. If there is love, you will be patient with each other. That in our rules of God, it is allowed for us to discuss, to settle and matters in God.
We're still talking conflict and resolution and security. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has called for the support of all Nigerians in the spate of insecurity in the country, especially the onslaught against members of the Boko Haram sect. The commandant of the Corps in Oyo State, Dr. John Adewoye, was speaking on the new assignment given to the Corps in the Northeast by President Muhammadu Buhari, said his men have been trained ahead of the new task. He charged all Nigerians, irrespective of the ethnic and religious affiliations, to be united against the activities of insurgents.
Civil defense will plan ahead. The first team that went to Northeast now, have been on ground since last year. The Commandant General has picked about 3,000 and trained them for the assignment. And as I'm talking to you, some of our personnel are still in training.
In Oyo State, Dr. Adewoye disclosed that the Corps, in conjunction with other security agencies, have beefed up security in schools, while he called for the support and cooperation of school authorities in this regard.
We have invited principals and headmasters of nursery and primary schools and public schools in Oyo State for a meeting where we want to rub minds on how to protect their schools and protect their children, the children in their school.
You're watching the news come to you from Galaxy Television. Still ahead, a Delta government will state commitment to efficient waste management. Details when we return. Do join us again. Welcome back. Now for more update and latest news, visit our website galaxytvonline.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GalaxyTV Nigeria. You can follow or interact with us via our Facebook page, facebook.com/GalaxyTV, or tweet at us at GalaxyTV. Now don't forget to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Official Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments. Moving on now to Delta State and Token Waste Management, where the chairman of the State Waste Management Board, Igor Akbojoto, has promised to increase the workforce of the board in ensuring that waste is well managed. This is coming as a result of the daily increase in indiscriminate waste dump in medians and streets within Warri and its environs. Speaking at the waste dump site in Warri, the board chairman calls on residents to expect a cleaner state as they double their efforts.
You see, we've commenced by ensuring that we maintain the dump site. Because what we are doing right here is to ensure that all these waste, after the extraction by the scavengers, we now push every other thing inside and we manage it with chemicals. That's what we are doing now. That's why the dozer is there working.
He called for cooperation among Delta residents in addressing the challenges faced as a result of waste management in the state.
We are going to address the issue of waste as a problem in this state. We are prepared to address it. This government is set to do it, so we increase our effort.
Staying in Delta State, 2 years after Galaxy News reported the abandoned road project at Ubowangwe, a community in Warri South local government area of Delta State, the government has begun the construction of the road following calls by residents. The project, which serves as a link road to major communities in Warri, is seen as a giant step by the state government after receiving criticisms from residents. Fielding questions from newsmen after inspecting the construction work, the Commissioner for Transport, Vincent Odwagan, spoke on the project.
I can vividly tell you that they're almost done with the job, and let me commend the effort of the state governor for touching all angles of the state.
Also speaking, the former chairman, Warri South local government area, and his secretary, while commending the state government, called for more people-oriented project.
Of constructing roads is just a phase of it, but the sustenance and maintenance and this idea of the state government in cognizance with CIFO is a good project.
The governor is doing so much to alleviate the suffering of communities like this. You understand? Because these are all water-logged community, and it's a very difficult terrain to fix some of these things. It looks small, but it's very big because we know how much effort is put in over years to be throwing stones, throwing the granite on this side of the road just to access the road. But now it is done and permanently done.
And away from Delta State, we'll move on to Ogun State and Token Commerce and Business. As part of efforts aimed at ensuring small and medium-scale enterprises in Ogun State benefit from foreign direct investment through horizontal and vertical linkage, the State Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mine and Agriculture, Ogun SEMA, says new and existing companies will be further exposed to emerging local and international market opportunities through the 2018 Trade Fair. President Ogun SEMA Adeshola Adebutu made this known at a press conference as part of activities lined up for the 9th Gateway Trade Fair in Abeokuta, the state capital. Adebutu says the fair has become imperative in the actualization of economic gains and growth the nation is presently experiencing.
An urgent need for us to re-strategize and take bold initiatives that will propel us forward socio-economically in order for us to compete favorably with our counterparts internationally. Globalization is a major reality we have to take full advantage of.
Adebutu further disclosed that the presence of international participants such as the China Chamber of Commerce as well as other countries will help to further open the vista of industrial development to all and sundry. She, however, enjoined manufacturers, farmers, industrialists, importers and exporters to maximize the opportunity to be part of the fair.
We are taking advantage of this amazing opportunity to use the 9th Gateway International Trade Fair to expose the companies, both old and new in Ogun State, to the emerging local and international market opportunities and create an interface between the local SMEs and the foreign companies, particularly those of ECOWAS and the Chinese investors that are coming into Ogun State.
Correspondent John Felix reports that the 2018 Gateway Trade Fair themed agricultural industry, production, processing and packaging synergy to meet local and foreign market in the face of globalization is scheduled to commence on Wednesday 25th April to Monday 7th May 2018. You're watching the news on Galaxy Television. Away from all of that, it's now time for stories making headlines from the international scene.
Welcome to the international scene. Facebook's chief executive, Mark Zuckerberg, is to testify before the U.S. House Commerce Committee regarding the firm's use and protection of user data. Facebook has faced criticism after it emerged. It had known for years that Cambridge Analytica had harvested data from about 50 million of its users. He would testify before the committee on Wednesday, 11th of April. Committee Chairman Greg Walden and member Frank Pallone welcomed the decision by Zuckerberg. Facebook is facing scrutiny over its data collection following allegations that Cambridge Analytica, a political consulting firm, obtained data on tens of millions of Facebook users to try to influence elections. Cambridge Analytica worked for U.S. President Donald Trump's campaign. In the meantime, Russia's call for a joint inquiry into the poisoning of an ex-spy and his daughter in England is perverse. The UK has told the International Chemical Weapons Watchdog in The Hague. The victim of an attack is not required to work with the likely perpetrator, UK Acting Representative John Fogel told the OPCW's Executive Council. Russia called the meeting to challenge the UK, which has blamed Moscow for the March 4 poisoning. It has strongly denied any involvement. The British government says the military-grade Novichok nerve agent of a type developed by Russia was used in the attack on Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia in Salisbury, southern England. The incident has caused a major diplomatic fallout, with expulsion of some 150 Russian diplomats by the UK and its allies being met by counter-expulsions by Moscow. Still on the international scene, the suspect in a gun attack by YouTube's HQ in California and expressed anger over its treatment of a video postings, reports say. Police have named Nasim Agdam, 39, as a suspect, but say they are still investigating the motive. U.S. media say Agdam was angry that YouTube was filtering her videos and reducing the money she could make. Tuesday's attack left a man and 2 women injured with gunshot wounds. The attacker shot herself dead. Police in San Bruno, California say there is no evidence yet that the attacker knew the victims, a 36-year-old man said to be in a critical condition and 2 women aged 32 and 27. Police have revealed few details about her, but U.S. media said she ran a number of channels and a website posting videos on a variety of subjects, including those highlighting animal cruelty. The channels have now been deleted. And finally, on the international scene, 8 hostages seized in southwestern Cameroon have been freed in the military operation. A government statement said 12 Europeans and 6 Cameroonians were seized by secessionist terrorists. It occurred in a restive English-speaking region where protesters say they are marginalized by the country's francophone majority. The government said the 7 Swiss and 5 Italians were on their way to a tourist site when they were abducted. In the recent months, separatists in Cameroon's 2 mainly English-speaking areas, the northwest and southwest regions, have been demanding independence. No group has come out to say it had carried out the abduction, but it comes a month after a Tunisian engineer was killed by his captors in the same region. And that's it on the international scene.
And now for more update and latest news, visit our website, galaxytvonline.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GalaxyTV Nigeria. You can also follow or interact with us via our Facebook page, facebook.com/GalaxyTV, or tweet at us at GalaxyTV. Now, don't forget to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at officialGalaxyTV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comment. Well, many thanks for being a part of the news. I am Justin Akadene. We urge you to join us again at 10 p.m. for Flagship Bulletin. Good evening to you. Nigerian television fashion show.